Hello guys, hope you're having a great day. So this week I was doing something with cookies and I encountered a problem that I would like to look into for a few minutes. So this is an example app that you're going to use to test this problem. So this app has a home page and a dashboard page. So when you click the login page and then you enter your login details and log in, you are redirected to the dashboard page. So we are storing the login information in cookies. So if you open the DevTools and go to the application tab under cookies, you can see that the username cookie is set, and that is what we use to detect if you are logged in, then show you this dashboard view. So we're going to look into these values in a short while. So here's the problem. I want other sites to be able to embed this website inside an iframe. So for example, I have done that in a simple index.html file here. So I've added an iframe that is pointing to our domain. So this site is hosted locally on port 5500. So here's the site. So let's refresh it, and I want you to notice something. So if you look at the main site, if you refresh it, you can see that we are showing the default logged in state. But when you embed the site inside an iframe, we're not able to access the cookies, and we're showing the default logged out state. So I want both of these sites to show the same thing, so that if you embed it inside an iframe, you don't have to log in again. We need the cookies to be able to be transferable inside an iframe. So let's go back to these properties. So the main properties that are causing the problems are the secure and the sameSite property, mainly the sameSite property. So let's look into what this property does. So according to MDN, the sameSite attribute lets server specify whether or when cookies are sent with cross-site requests. So this property is important to provide protection against cross-site request forgery attacks, or CSRF attacks. So there's three values that you can set for this property. There's the strict, the lax, and the none property. So when you set the strict property, the browser only sends the cookie with requests from the cookie's origin site. So the cookies are only limited to the origin site and not when embedded inside another site. So the lax property is similar to the strict property, except the browser also sends the cookies when the user navigates to the cookie's origin site. So this prevents the cookies from being sent inside iframes, for example. So the interesting thing with this issue that we are experiencing here is that this happens only in Chrome. So why is this? So if you look at the values that you have set here, you can see that the sameSite property is empty. So what happens that in Chrome, when the sameSite property is empty, Chrome sets the property to the lax property. So if you don't set this property, then you'll experience that weird behavior. So how do you fix it? So there is the third property here of none. So none specifies that cookies are sent on both originating and cross-site requests. So when the value is set to none, then the cookies will be sent here on the originating site or here in cross-site requests in case of iframes, but only in secure context. So when you set the sameSite property to none, you need to also set the secure property to true to protect against the cross-site request forgery attacks. So let's do this. So this is an Next.js app. So if we look at it, I have a server action here that on login sets the username property on the cookies. All I need to do is add an extra property here with the sameSite property set to none, and then the secure property set to true. So this fixes that problem. So let's save, and then we can deploy this. So add sameSite and then push. So you can see that our build has been pushed to production. So let's test this. So let's refresh the page and log out. So let's log in again. So we can call ourselves test. So if you look at the cookies, the value is set. And if you look at the secure property is now set to true, and the sameSite property is set to none. So let's refresh our iframe embed here. So you can see that now the cookies are being sent and the login state is being shown properly. So if you go to the main site and log out, the site in the iframe will be logged out too. And if we log in again, so test 2, and then refresh the site again, the iframe, you can see that the correct cookies are sent. So that is all, guys. So this was a tiny issue, but it took me a long time to realize what was happening. So I hope I saved you some time today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.